Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks in 5, where we discuss LEGO content in videos of around 5 minutes. Well, I was actually going to upload a different video this weekend. However, I realized today is Life Day, November 17th, the original Star Wars holiday.
That's the spirit. You'll be celebrating Life Day before you know it.
Got my Life Day shirt on. Happy Life Day if you're watching this on November 17th. If not, well, hope you had a good one. I've come to a point where I need to get some stuff cleaned up. I've talked about in some other videos, I've been real busy with other stuff, and some of my Lego and just things around my house have kind of been neglected for the last couple months between traveling and updating, things after work. So I finally got some time, and I've decided I'm going to try to get some things organized, squared away. I'm making some changes. You may have noticed, maybe you didn't, but on the back wall, I've pulled out a few Indiana Jones sets, kind of rearranged some things. And as I've acquired things and, started moving things around, I've decided I kind of need to replace some stuff. I just don't have enough space for everything. So I thought I'd just quickly show you some of the things that I have had on display on my shelves that these are all going to be going away. Well, with the exception of this. This is the only non-Star Wars thing, but the other night I saw this. This was something I'd picked up at Brick Slopes. It was a Target exclusive, like a little coffee donut cart. And I bought it. It was, I think, $15. But it comes with, 4 minifigs and the little dog and the little stand. Not a bad deal. I like it. I think it's cool. I'll put that up in my city, maybe like up in the pedestrian zone. It's a lot better than sitting in the box, taking up room. So, so that's what that is there. But then the other sets that I have here, it's kind of interesting, as we go through our Lego journey. Maybe I'm the only one, but I would imagine not. In the early phase, a lot of it is acquiring, and it's, oh, I like that, I like that, I like that. But then we get to a point, which is kind of where I'm at now, where I have to be really selective in what I take because I just do not have room. And really for me, space is a bigger issue than cost on a lot of Lego at this point, right? As a kid, I had no way to acquire because I had no money. But as we become adults, we have to make choices. And so I have been in the past collecting a lot of the Star Wars the last number of years. Some of the stuff I have is even older. Like this is the old Y-Wing. We've got the old X-Wing. This one, I want to say this is 2010, 2008, somewhere in there. I remember we picked that one up when we went to Legoland, and my son didn't build it, and it sat sealed for a number of years. But anyway, so some of it's older, some of this stuff is newer, and I've kind of decided, I think I am probably not going to be buying a lot of the Star Wars play sets. There might be a few here or there, like if there's a minifig or something like that. When they come out with the Jedi Oswald, I'll definitely have to buy that one. But mostly I'm going to stick with, I think I'm going to just stick with the UCS sets because I've got a lot of those. They look really good. And I'm going to stick with those. I'm also going to continue. I have all of the helmets, and we thought that line was retired, but evidently the rumors are they're coming out with more next year. So I'll probably get those to add to the collection. And then the dioramas and the MIDI scale. I think those are probably what I'm just going to focus on for Star Wars because they're really good display pieces. They fit on the shelves well. They don't take up a ton of room. Some of these ships, they're tall. They look great. And, if you're a kid, playing with something like this is awesome. But I've just kind of gotten to the point where I don't know that I'm going to be buying those. Maybe things will change, but I think that's where I'm going. So, the things we're getting rid of, we've got the old, and when I say getting rid of, I guess I'm just going to put them away in a box for now, I guess. I don't know. I've got the old Y-Wing, like I showed you, the X-Wing. This is pre-Vizsla's Starfighter. So this is like the original Mandalorian Starfighter from the Clone Wars. And this is actually quite valuable now, I guess. The pre-Vizsla figure alone is like $120. So, it's pretty good. It's a good ship, but again, they came out with the other version. I've actually already bagged it up. That's what I do with a lot of the sets. I've decided I'm not going to put those minifigures back with the set. I'm going to keep them in the display case I have over there. One of the ones I'm kind of sad about is the one from Andor, because I really like the Andor show. I just don't know that I have anywhere to keep it. And so I think I'm going to have to put that away. And then there's the Final Duel. This is a funny set because this is one I was really excited to get. I thought it was great. It was a remake of an older version. And now, I don't know. It's nice. It looks good, but it's not my favorite. And it's sat out on one of my shelves for a while. It's dusty. So you can watch me clean it. You know, I don't know why it didn't seem to sell very well. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's, you know, all the people burned out of Star Wars. It does have one of maybe the worst play features. It's got this option where you can spring Luke up to the upper level. Maybe we can try and see if we can get him up there. It's got a few other features that are kind of fun, but they've got this little catapult to launch Luke up onto the upper catwalk. So it works like this, and he should get up there, but you can see it doesn't really work very well. Like I said, I think this might be one of the worst play features. See if we can try a couple more times. Go a little harder. Nope. Use the Force, Luke. So you can see it just doesn't really work very well. I don't imagine many kids would have a lot of luck having that happen. Now the other part is this does collapse, so you know, I don't know how, maybe he jumps up there after it falls. I don't know. Just seems to be the worst play feature ever. It's come to that point. I've decided I've got to find somewhere. Now, not that I have anywhere to put them once they're, you know, in a box or a bag, but I think if they're consolidated in one spot, it'll be easier to figure something out. So, and I guess the other thing, when you guys put sets away, do you, like, I try to take them apart in chunks. So that's like what I've done here. This is like this Mandalorian Starfighter. I pulled the wings off. And more or less I have the body and the two wings. So it's pretty easy to put them back together. So, yeah, so that is what we got going on. Maybe I'll do a video where I show what's on the shelves. I don't know if I've ever really shown, I think I did a members only, but maybe not another one where I've kind of shown what else is out on display in the collection. Maybe I'll do that. Is that something you'd be interested in? I don't know. Some of the stuff may be interesting, some of it maybe not. But that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Life Day and happy building.